Okay, hello and welcome everyone. This is the Summit Qualifiers upper bracket match for First Departure versus Mineski, and I'm pretty excited to be seeing this one go. I know Mineski is heavily favored, but I have faith that we're gonna have some pretty action-packed fun games, so I hope you all have fun. I'm Mama Down Under. I'm joined by PQMZ. How you doing?
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I am pretty interested. I have to admit, I don't always get an opportunity to call C Dota because I am normally on EU and North American, America's Dota. But I did a little bit of research and looking at these lost games of the teams, action-packed, really excited. But I think pretty standard meta picks. It feels like after the majors, the meta kind of solidified really well just because of how many games were played. Although Phantom Lancer first round ban, wasn't expecting that. Yeah.
Dire team pick.
And the Nagasaki. Yeah, I mean, it feels like it's really powerful for your team. First Departure must be really happy with this. They've just used on Mineski 2 bans on heroes that aren't considered as strong in this meta, although they did pick a Tusk, so always good to ban out the Naga against the Tusk. And I mean, for you, if you're First Departure, I'm pretty happy about the heroes left in the pool that you can snatch up. So. Oh, I have seen it in their picks, so I too am surprised. I just recently saw Mineski playing a Doom in one position, so I thought that was interesting. But I agree with you. I wonder whether maybe they'll wait for a little bit, and it could just be something where maybe they prefer to play him as a 4 or want to not pick him up so early because Doom can be kind of counted by picks.
Reserve time.
Gyrocopter!
Dire team ban.
Yeah, very strong. Yeah, I feel like even though Gyro got enough on 6.85, he's definitely still a really strong hero, and I wouldn't be surprised if he just does a lot of work early. It feels like, unless the Shadow Fiend builds that really late game Shadow Fiend, the Gyro scales as well as him. So, a nice hero to have. The Wyvern ban out as well. That's the other interesting thing we're seeing. Because Mineski banned so many of Miracle's carry heroes, it feels like we got a lot of good supports still left as well.
Radiant team ban. Radiant team pick.
Yeah, it also just could be, as you mentioned, the Doom being really strong, and they go with the AA. Okay, so I feel like AA, I've actually been wanting to see him picked up more often just because so many healing heroes are in the meta. But yeah, we immediately get an AA and then Avenge. Wasn't expecting that out of First Departure. Yeah, and although, okay, so on the upside, right, single target stun does okay in lane,
Dire team pick.
but I don't know. Yeah. So I was about to say though, right, it's not exactly a lot to get you out of. It's interesting, right? Maybe you're in a bad Searing Chains position. Maybe, as you said, you get Ice Shards. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen Venge picked up just for Ice Shards. Like...
Reserve time.
Spirit Breaker.
Radiant team ban.
Yeah, and Yeah, Spirit Breaker, I think he makes a lot of sense. He can be very disruptive in a fight, and it feels like right now Mineski don't have a lot of good ways. If the charge is coming, they don't seem to have a lot of good ways to stop the charge.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Yeah, and I wonder which way Mineski's going to run this. Probably it's a safe lane farming, Ember, and it's something where an AA, he's not... I mean, if the offlaners for first departure are out of position at all, yes, an AA Ember Spirit can kill off that out of position guy, but at the same time, AA, he's going to be up stacking, chilling touch, cold feet. Yeah, you can do a lot of damage output, but cold feet rarely latches. But they go with an IO. And an Invoker. Okay, those lost picks were really quick. Do you just want to give your quick feelings? I love IO games. I know that means this thing is going to be action-packed up the wazoo, is the technical term. How do you feel about Invoker? We've seen, I think we saw one other Invoker so far together. Yeah, but we've got a pause coming out, and I don't know how I feel about the offlane Spirit Breaker. It's going to be interesting exactly if they run this as a tri-lane. It's kind of a weird tri-lane because I feel like Dazzle is a very safe hero in a tri-lane, right? That's like, I'm trying to keep my tri-lane alive, sustain it, and then the Venge is very aggressive. So, it should... Yeah. And let's go with some quick introductions. We've got Miracle on that Gyrocopter, Lubby on the Vengeful Spirit, Cal on Spirit Breaker, Kai on Dazzle, and Fixes on Invoker. That's first departure. Tossing it over you for Mineski. That is Bimbo. Apparently he calls himself Raging Potato. I'm assuming he had an incident with a potato. Yeah, and this rotation may run into Ember if he's not careful. He doesn't have an easy escape route here. Oh gosh, now they've all been seen. They've seen it all. They managed to get the stun out, and there is the charge. Joel looking like he's in a lot of trouble. Do they have any sort of fault? The heal bomb goes off. Only 2 of them, but it's so much damage. Lol's trying to get under tower, and now they don't think they can continue. But here comes Miracle. Ice, Chilling Touch popped, and oh my goodness, Wooby taking so much damage. The Ice Shard. Wooby is our first blood in just a second. And there we go. Yeah. Oh, did he? Oh, that's ridiculous. Okay, this mid lane, which I would say actually Shadow Fiend Invoker. I think the Shadow Fiend wins anyway at level 5, but he's like doubly. I can't express how much he's already won this lane with the souls. It's. Yep. So. Yeah, it's just in range. And they're putting the IO mid just for a little bit of harass on the Invoker. This is not a fun lane for him. This lane, what should have been at least something where Invoker could get a little bit of foam early, is now pretty much gonzo. How do you recover? Oh.
Enjoy your...
Yeah, this aggro try. Now that I realize it's an aggro try, I think the Dazzle makes a lot more sense. You're going to be able to sustain really easily. But let's talk about this mid lane some. Since I just toozed there and missed a kill. How do you come back as Invoker? Do you just try to rush a Midas? What are you doing? Yeah. Yeah, it's something where we see a lot more cross-Wex these days. I think folks like to claim that Exhort is a little bit harder, but I just think it's more lockdown with this cross-Wex build, and yeah, it is going to be cross-Wex. They are pushed so far back. I wouldn't be surprised if Mineski decides to rotate here, this bottom lane out, because they are getting nothing on their Ember, except for deaths. Yeah, I'm actually a little surprised that Tusk doesn't match up more evenly against Spirit Breaker. Is that just Bash's potential or what? Oh gosh, they're diving the tower. It looks like the Ember Spirit are gonna take a lot of damage. He's in an enemy creep wave. Heal bomb as well. He can't stand up to this, and there he goes down again. Cold touch or chilling touch or not, and I think they have to rotate. It feels like that's the only thing they can do here. Otherwise, this Miracle will get out of control. A farm gyrocopter is terrifying. No. Yeah, I do worry about this from the standpoint of it's kind of, you put the Ember in the safe lane to make sure he gets some sort of farm. He traditionally gets no farm in the mid lane but gets levels. Now he's in this longer lane getting no farm, and also, as you said, it's really difficult. He's going to have to miss out on a lot of experience because of how far back he's pushed. So.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yep. Now, how much can this Shadow Fiend salvage this, right? I mean, he can get an Oli Mech or a Sanjin Yasha, depending on what exactly he wants. I still don't think that means Ember can fight, because he just has no damage output without his own item. We have a charge up top onto the Snowball, but they're rolling in the Ice Shards. It is able to come out, and here's Io, but there are TPs. Can they get the kill? The Spirit Breaker is so tanky. Io's going in, but there's the Shallow Grave, and falls or not. Io, I think you might be going down here. There's a heal, and Jesse Basher goes down on top, so it is a disastrous dive for them, and that's the tower. You've got to be very careful diving these tier 1s. Yeah, he's probably gonna fall here with the heal coming out of Wisp. Can he do anything? The bash, of course. Balls come out. I expected they'd be able to run him down with that poison Orb of Venom, but no such luck. And down bottom, it looks like AA's going down. No creeps to deny himself to. Tries to TP. Is this gonna work? Are you kidding me? He TP's out. Oh. Thank you, Reborn, is what Jules is saying right now. Yeah, so, yeah. Yeah, I also think that having the Wisp with you, you just say, hey Wisp, screw those other members of my team, like this Ember Spirit, who's gonna go down again. I think he's trying to TP right out, and Miracle doesn't have Rocket. Yeah, he's just good. Bench couldn't get in range. I think that also if you have a Wisp, even though it's nicer to have the mech on the Wisp, of course, you can use it and get the double heal, right? Because you catch the Wisp. So... yeah, let's talk Wisp some. It feels like he's a hero who needs to get level 6 as early as possible, but you don't even, because you're stacking so much, you sometimes don't even get it until 12. He's been leeching experience off the stacks here. Sorry, 12 minutes in, I mean. He's been leeching some experience off the stacks, so he's 4 at 5 minutes in. I think that's good. I say as Ember's being stalked on the bottom lane. He's still level 4. He doesn't have remnants. Like, if they see him, he's just dead. And they do see him. Yeah. Oh, he gets the Searing Change, but then comes the stun. He's also got the Flame Guard up. He might actually be able to do something here to Lubby if Lubby isn't careful, but no, he's taking way too much physical damage. And here comes Miracle. Why is no one rotating for Mineski? And are they really not gonna make it? And no, Lubby is body blocked by Miracle. He couldn't get in range for the stun.
Ill-gotten gains.
Yeah, this Shadow Fiend has 52 CS at 6 minutes in. He's doing well, is the understatement of the century. He's gonna run into the Invoker here. Can he get him with another raise? There's the Ghost Walk. Oh, Shadow Fiend, yeah. Really a shame. It could have been a nice little kill though. Yeah. And Cuckoo taking a lot of damage down in bottom. Flame God entirely knocked off, but gonna be just fine. Okay, saving grace. As your towers get pushed down, Cuckoo, the Ember Spirit, will have a lane to fall.
Is under attack.
Yeah. I do wonder if you can come back with the Tusk. Just, I mean, you can snowball, maybe save your carry from a lot of the stuff coming out of Gyro. It's still hard to go on Miracle as a fat Gyro, it feels like. And even though Shadow Fiend is huge right now, he's got he is having his stacks scouted, but they weren't actually stacks, so he's gonna be fine. Raging Potato or Bimbo is getting very close to that mechanism, and he's getting it essentially tanks you up, right? Quite a bit. So Gyro will have a harder time. I just don't know if it's enough with Gyro's early aggression.
So
Yeah.
are you supposed to be some kind of ice?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah. I think the mana issues, right?
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are...
Oh, they're just gonna go on Cuckoo again. He manages to get off the Flame God, so he will be able to tank at least one shot of this. No, they're going and he's just gonna give up his life, hoping to hold them in place, but they have TPs out unless the snowball hits. Lobby is going down. Walrus Punch. Ice Shot. So at least they get a return kill, but a support for your safe... I mean, it's not even your farming Ember now at this point.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And he really does need those. It's something where without the Battle Fury, without the Chrysalis, I feel like you need both of those items. You can't do much. And also this game, because there is an Invoker who may decide to go Orchid, you have to be aware of either picking up a BKB or a Manta. Like, it's rough for an Ember here.
Regeneration!
Yeah, Is this something where, as Mineski, you're just saying, look, we're trying to make space for our Ember, let's let him farm. Do you try to avoid fights, or do you actually try to take them 4v5 as Mineski to buy space? Yeah. Oh, Luffy's gonna manage. There's gonna be a charge as well. There's that EMP you talked about, but Snowball saving them both. They're gonna roll back in, but this could be a very dead Spirit Breaker, and they get him before the Shallow Grave comes out. Dazzle, what are you doing? Invoker gets Shallow Graved up. He's not gonna go down, but I think they might use Loose Lobby. There's the cooldown. Healing from Iogo. There's the mech, the double heal. Shadow Fiend is all the way back up, and Miracle's out of position. Also, Searing Chains. Can they kill one? Ember Spirit gets himself on the board, tries to use the Remnants to get another kill, but can't, and suddenly we're 4 for 4, and considering that Ember is 3 of those, very well played. And a lot of people on First Approach are getting out with a slither of health. Yeah. And also, the double mech, it put Shadow Fiend, it would have, just one mech would have put him pretty high up, but he tanked the cooldown, and then he meched himself, of course, got the double healing from the tether, and was like, yeah, that's nice, you used all of your spells on me. Although Shadow Fiend, he might have to be careful here. There comes a Nether Strike, huge! He's got back up, though. Walrus Punch, no, there's a charge, it's gonna stop any sort of thing. Snowball to save him, another Tornado Dodge, but they're going in on Cal, a little bit surprised he didn't reposition, and now there's a heal bomb. EMP finally comes out, Bimbo is down, and now Ryoa doesn't have any more mana. Balls are gonna hit, but oh goodness, the cooldown, and at least Wisp is dead. There's a stun, and this is going disastrously from Mineski. Io actually tethered away. Yeah. I think they also really didn't want the tower denied, given how poorly their Ember Spirit's having in-game.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Zap!
Or is it getting denied? Yeah. Yeah, there they go.
Short-sighted of you.
And sometimes, as you said, teams keep it up for map control or to bait someone into putting themselves in a bad position, but yeah, either way, they've also got a really nice ward here for first departure. I like this a lot. Just gonna make sure they can keep seeing when people are jungling and go aggressively. They've given the Ember a bit of space, but he's actually, I think, picked up his bots now. So that's... oh, no. No. No, he had, like, almost... he had, like, 1,400 gold, so I assumed he was gonna go for bots. And then I saw he had no gold. But yes, you're right. Yeah, a bottle, bracer, stick. At the same time, oh, I was just gonna say, I think that even if you go the fighting items, right, treads, you're losing a lot of gold because you're buying TPs constantly, and yeah, it's hard to figure what's best when you're an Ember Spirit this far behind. Yeah. Now, yeah, and it's being scattered, the A blast saw it, so they're pretty aware of it. It's just really hard to contest, I feel like, for Mineski, as you pointed out, because they're not super confident in their fight compared to first departure because of the Ember Spirit. Now, what do you go here as the Shadow Fiend? He's been building up a Sanjin Yasha next. I feel like at some point the BKB becomes a priority.
Denied.
Oh, they're using the Remnant away. It's pretty easy to get that since it's instant cost point, but always nice to see. You were saying BKB on SF? Yeah. Yeah, when the SF finishes up the Sanjin Yasha, if he has his boots on strength, and then if you consider the mech, he has essentially, effectively, 1,700 health. So, and then if you also add in IO, right, everything, he just gets stronger, and it's something where early game, taking out a hero with 1,700 health, that's not easy. So, as Ember, I feel like there's only one build for Ember, that Battle-Free Daedalus build. Can you kind of say you're just gonna go something else anyway? And actually, it looks like Gyro's building an early BKB. He's got the Sanj built up and then another Ogre Club.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah. Yeah. When you look at the net worth difference, that's almost all Shadow Fiend's farm, and I think a little bit just the fact that the supports on Mineski are pulling ahead, partly because of how poorly I think Ember's doing. They had space elsewhere to get a few last hits. Oof. Yeah, but constantly... Yeah. And constantly scouting this ancient sect, they're still gonna get it. Miracle getting a huge amount of gold there. It's gonna put him more than halfway to his BKB, if that's what he wants next. Again, I'm surprised it's a BKB so early, because later on you're gonna wish you had it once AA gets his Aghanims up, but I guess you can't play that way. You gotta hope you do a bit better than that, because of an IO AA are really fantastic late game supports.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah. They look to have seen it. They're backing all the way up, and as much as Foster has an idea, oh, they immediately smoke. I like this play. I think sometimes people think you retreated, although Ember's gonna ruin it. His smoke gets popped. He needs to get out, and I think the rest of them now can't smoke as easily, although maybe they can bait this hugely. Here comes the tornado. It's gonna catch out AA. They've got a lot of backup here, but Cal, he's gonna use that Nether Strike on the AA. They don't want a blast coming out. They're knowing it's on cooldown. A cooldown as well. A swap deeper into it. Raging Potato, he's taking so much damage. He needs some help, but there's nobody around. And 2 big kills for first departure. That's 4 and 8. 1,500 gold swing for first departure. Looking like they're getting the mid tower as well, so a huge amount of map control swinging their way.
Radiant's middle
Not so
tower
good for
is under
Mineski.
attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
You don't even... Yeah. You don't even need it as much. They can do it with just the heroes they have with the Venge, and although the medallion helps, it's not as good as it used to be pre-nerf. If this goes... Yeah. If this goes super late, do you have a favorite on a team? Let's say they manage to hold out on Mineski for like another 30, 40 minutes. Who do you favor? Yeah. So I think the amount of utility coming out of this Invoker, Shadow Fiend really has to think about. He'll get Sergeant Yasha up, and then I really wonder what his next item will be, just because there's a lot of lockdown. They're looking for a bottom tower push. This tower doesn't have much health, and if they don't glyph it, they do finally glyph it, but no TP rotations. Here comes one, but it's going to be a long TP. There's the charge, though. Shadow Fiend needs one more auto attack on the tower. There's the snowball. The tower gets destroyed by the catapult, but now they're EMP'd up. I think this is a very dead tusk. And the bashback, no Raging Potato. He's taking so much damage. He needs some sort of healing. He actually has the mech, and they relocate him. Okay, I think the IO sacrificing himself here, it seems fine, but a little unfortunate. Yeah, he's trying, but there's also someone over there in the immediate death, and now Tusk has to blink away. Nice thing. Yeah. And Ember, as we said, this poor Ember, somehow up to 2,500 gold. Just out of farming the top lane. And everywhere that their opponents aren't. And AA is also a little bit of the way to his Midas, but as you talked about, this is the Roshan going down. Gonna be a nice little howl from the Vengeful Spirit. AA lost. Oh, will it hit Kai? It does hit Kai. They might, I think they'll still try to do it because it didn't hit Miracle, but at least it'll slow them a little. Al not feeling so safe.
Has fallen to the dire.
Yeah. I think as much as the bot saves you a lot of gold and so on, and of course synergize as well with the remnants, I say as he gets charged, he should be able to get away. No, he gets out of the tornado, but the charge is still going to illuminate him and he's TPing right out. So I think as much as the bots are nice, as you pointed out, he really can't afford it. He needs the raw stats. He isn't going to get a lot of bots utility just because of how easy it is for him to be picked off by things like charge and the Invoker, I think. But yeah, it'll be late, but not nearly as late. It's something where, like, I think the timing for this patch on Battle Fury is 25 minutes on an Ember. That's assuming he goes, well, that's on average, so that's assuming he goes bots first. But still, he'll have it not too late, considering that he began with like 1 CS 2 deaths 5 minutes in.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Unfortunately, it doesn't look like Mineski no. Yep. So, how often is it worth it if Mineski, as we mentioned, they really want to dodge team fights until they can get a little bit stronger on Ember, a little bit stronger on SF? Miracle has the Aegis, but this is going to be no follow-up. Never mind. I was going to say I thought it might be a wasted Aegis, but Shallow Grave coming out. He will tick down. Oh no, Shallow Grave is Aegis. Literally just a tick, yeah. Just a tick enough, and they do back up, but Miracle very happy he didn't have to expend the Aegis there. And Ember is being charged again. I was gonna say, if you keep relocating to save people, letting the IO die, is it worth it to make that space? Actually, nice steering, sleight of fist dodge. So. Yeah. Yeah. And there's gonna be a relocate in from the sounds of it. They managed to burn the Aegis, and that actually was a relocate out, and that's what we talked about. It's gonna be Io giving up his life to get a little bit more space for the Ember, for the Shadow Fiend, so... yeah. Goodbye, sweet Jesse Foster. Looking at the gold graph, it's now a bit more firmly in First Departure's side, but the lead's really small, considering this is 4-10, and same with the experience. Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah. So not only did it die bottom, yeah, as you said, it's getting very close. Although we have engagement down bottom, there's a cooldown off the mob. Sunstrike gonna miss as well. Can they do anything to this bench? It looks like we'll be going down. Raze from Raging Potato Bimbo, and if Miracle, no, he is lickety split. He has Sandra Nyasha and Phase Boots, so no one's gonna catch him. Raging Potato, though, you're taking a charge to the face, and here comes Miracle. He's going in again. There's the weave, but BKB's popped, and now your Razes aren't gonna do anything. Neither is your Requiem of Souls. Raging Potato, though, just standing there, making sure Miracle takes it. Nice ice shards. They should be able to catch out Kai here. Miracle, that is the 10-second BKB charge. There was a blink in from, oh, not the blink in, there was a go in from Cal. They've got the IO down, so now does Raging Potato have anything? Requiem of Souls goes off, but Cal somehow still alive, finally burned out. Miracle, though, if they have any sort of thing, they have a DD on Ryo, but he just can't get in. He actually has Blink shortly, but he'd have to like Blink Snowball on Miracle, but instead going for Fixers. Really interesting interaction there, but Fixers, he's probably eventually going to go down. Does he have a TP? No, it's on cooldown. He's going to use the Ghost Walk, and back in comes Miracle. Nothing they can do. Miracle gets 2! I really... yeah. Yeah, not enough. It looks like it's level 1. Invoker would be the closest, and he's completely fine. So, 5-man team wipe for, I think, 2 on First Departures, because they got Spirit Breaker and the... yeah. It's really hard to say what you can do here as Mineski. It felt like it was a team fight all on their turfs near their tier 2. They had lots of folks TPing in, and it just wasn't enough. Yeah. Yeah. Now, let's discuss this Spirit Breaker. He has got a Midas. He is farming up a Storm, considering he's a Spirit Breaker. What do you transfer that into this game? Are you... I mean, you've already got a Medallion on your Dazzle. Are you just a Glimmer Cape Midas Spirit Breaker? Are you maybe Shadow Blade? Maybe a BKB? Oh. Yeah, let's see if he can Remnant away. He does. Of course, it still gives them vision, but his Remnants have been very defensively placed. All things considered, Ember, who was 3 deaths at about 10 minutes in, has been doing a really good job of staying alive since. And are they going to smoke right on top of a ward here for first departure? No. I wasn't sure if the AA missile or the AA Ice Blast gave them idea that there was vision up here, but it looks like they know on first departure. Yeah, in scouting these ancients. I also assume that Ryo on the Tusk is going at BKB. This of course could be a Deso. I don't think the Deso's so great here. I think BKB a little bit more helpful for keeping him alive, but maybe he just wants raw damage? Yeah. It was really close. Yeah. Yeah, we've been saying that though the whole time, right? And it feels like they've still got a ways to climb, a ways to wait for this game to be actually back in their hands. But they're stalling well. Yeah, and I'm... Yeah. I would like to see either of those. I like the butterfly here just because the Ember is so poor and it'll force Shadow Fiend to go an MKB instead of maybe building up the crits he wants or whatever he decides is his hard carry build. Because he needs to now, this Shadow Fiend. He has a mech, which isn't bad, but it's something where because the Ember isn't online, it feels like he does have to build more of that hard carry role on this Shadow Fiend. Soon enough, hopefully. He almost has the Battle Fury, we say, as we say this. He's getting very close. It's going to be a 30-minute Battle Fury, but again, all things considered, could have already been GG.
Haste!
Yeah. So, unfortunate, but they have a bunch of smokes. I don't know if you saw, but Venge is rocking, like... oh, so you meant, yeah, Mineski, sorry. Mineski is, what is your smoke status? They've got one in stock. And AA, okay, getting close to his Midas. This is actually, you know, you're probably thinking, well, for people out there watching, probably like, 28-minute Midas, AA, what are you doing? It's fantastic. Your hero needs levels. Doesn't matter how late you get the Midas. You need that Aghanims, you need the money. So... oh, no. I still think I'm a firm AA Midas believer, but go on.
Behold, a subtle burn.
Yeah. Yeah, that's also something that a lot of people discount. The whole I always have 150 gold pretty much is really nice. Miracle has picked up the straight Scotty and Roshan. They're going to see the spawn with the dominated creep. I am also really interested here to see whether, I mean, there are actually quite a few outer towers left. Oh, and this Ice Blast, it's just going to give vision, but not nearly enough damage. I don't think Miracle's too worried about that. So... the Scotty on Gyrocopter, he's tanked up a lot now. He's much harder for them to take down on Mineski. I mean, not sure unless they get a really lucky team fight, whether they can actually kill that guy.
Roshan has fallen to the dive.
Do you even bother to fight, or do you just try to desperately wait it out 5 minutes and hope they don't take every single one of your structures? Oh gosh, yeah, I was being charged. He's gonna get hit by a charge as well. He's very dead. And now Shadow Fiend, he's alone without a paddle. He's just dead. He pops his BKB. He's trying to fight, but I don't know how much hope there is. He might be able to get some people in an AA blast, but there's not enough. And actually, Requiem of Souls, it's not gonna get close enough to the Invoker. I was hoping that as he died, they'd pop out. The Venge does go down, but again, the Invoker, he's gonna be just fine. And that's a dead Tusk as well, who came in hoping to get something off of the back lines. This is exactly what Mineski needed not to do. Oh, what are they doing? They're going in with the Ember. Cal, he's gonna take a Searing Chains. He's also frozen up, but there is the Shallow Grave, and now they have to get the hell out of Mineski. They don't have other remnants around. But they're gonna do enough damage. No, the Searing Chains will bone him out. There isn't another. An A-Blast coming in. It's gonna hit the Invoker. If anything, if he can do it on Cuckoo, he has Searing Chains up in one. He's gonna kill off the Dazzle. This is how are they getting these kills at the same time? The Gyrocopter is picking them off. He manages to kill off the Invoker. Dazzle's gonna go down, but they have to defend their base. I have no idea how Mineski just took that fight. I actually don't know. All I can say is AA Blast.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh yeah. They just like, after they took the bad team fight where they lost Shadow Fiend and Tusk, they just earned all the gold back and then some.
Attack.
Oh gosh, Miracle, he's way out of position, takes an AA Blast. They have a Snowball as well. Warriors Punch for more lockdown. Here comes Mr. I swap people, and there's gonna be the swap, but maybe they can catch Lobby. They've got the Sigil, some balls to the face. Here comes Ember Spirit, gets the Searing Chain. Is there backup? No, it's just the two of them. They should be able to kill off Lobby. Can they do it? They just need a little bit more damage. He freezes, and there's the Sleight of Fist. Miracle though now, outputting a lot of damage, but here comes big old Shadow Fiend, and Miracle, he may lose this Aegis. I'm a little bit surprised they don't bother burning it on him, but it looks like they just don't want to fight him. So Ember Spirit actually, he remnants away. I thought he was gonna get put in the Snowball and snowballed backwards, but they are like, no, let's leave. There's the relocate out. Raging Potato, Bimbo, can he do anything here? Miracle, he's gonna take an AA Blast. He's gonna at least get frostbitten, so he's gonna lose that Aegis, but he is of course still hurting off this Bimbo, and Bimbo needs to back up. So at least they got down the Aegis a bit earlier than maybe they would have, but the relocate back from Io, he needs something to tether to. It's on cooldown for 5 seconds. The Bash is coming out, and Jesse Basher looking like he's probably going to go down here. If not to one thing, then to another. And there's a... Oh, Sunstrike misses. Does he have... Oh, he's got out! And his own... I can't believe Jesse Basher is alive. I don't think he'll tick out to this last proc. 28 health! Yeah. Oh yeah, and again, I think another great team fight for Mineski. Yeah, I mean, yes, it was an Aegis kill, but at the same time, they just bought themselves till the next Aegis. And they killed that Aegis about 2.5 minutes after it was picked up, so I think all good for Mineski just there.
Under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Yeah. Really... Yeah, he can just stand and tank it, even with the Sigil up, right? We've got Alacrity and so on. Miracle doesn't care. Ice Shards come out, but not looking like there's anything they can do, and actually Tusk blinking all the way home. There's also going to be TP rotations for this bottom push, so Mineski have to be careful here. But as we've talked about, there is Chrysalis on Ember Spirit, and he is finally starting to hit, not like a truck, but like, you know, a small... He's like a cat, kind of? Oh, they've got the Warriors Punch, and the Frostbite is going to be attached to Miracle. Where is the Shallow Grave? He isn't going to tick down from Frostbite in that BKB, and his BKB charge is more than long enough at this point. And the Glimmer Cape, just in case you were worried about that guy. But here comes Ember. He is charged up. He is tethered. They get the Searing Chains. Miracle, he's in the danger zone again. Can they do anything? There's the Shallow Grave. Shadow Fiend trying to go off to the side. What is Raging Potato doing? He finally pops his BKB, but Bash doesn't care. Put him in the Snowball. Miracle, they want that guy. He's so tanky. Can they get him? There's the swap away. Requiem of Souls. Nobody's doing damage on first departure. They should be able to just pick them all off. One down. Can they catch the rest? Miracle, Shallow Grave, but they just need a few more auto attacks. He's gonna kill off Cuckoo first. Shadow Fiend just needs one more auto attack. They finally get him with the shots. A blast off the mark, but Raging Potato I think is gonna fall as well. Does manage to kill off someone with that Requiem of Souls. They get the Venge. Invoker, the only survivor, and they don't have dust. Still, a fantastic team fight for Mineski, and it is the Deso on Ryor. They just got a 3,000 gold swing and held. Yeah, this is really patient and impressive play, I have to say, from Mineski. First departure, I think, as you mentioned, great itemization. They're doing a good job with what they have and playing their lineup, but Mineski is just outmaneuvering them a little bit, it feels like, all over the map. Slowing the game down as well. They've done a really good job of pushing out lanes and then escaping, you know? It's a number of times we've seen stuff get all the way up there and or all the way up here, and then they just escape. Either TP's out before the charge hits or whatever. Yeah. Do you think he should have gone Blink or Midas or something to accelerate his farm? We can see that he's not, you know, anywhere near the Shadow Fiend or the Gyro. Yeah.
Haste.
Yep. Certainly. It does buff up, as you mentioned, it buffs up your spells. It's certainly good that way, but you have to hit them. I feel like it should be having more teamfight presence than it is, and he is ghost walked. Let's see if they can catch out Ember Spirit, who's been avoiding death. Cuckoo, who's gotten himself back into this game, might be just going down. Does he have a remnant away? He should. He remnants way back, and of course they can still see him with the charge, but he is way out of their reach. So, let's also talk... Oh, you were gonna say? Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. He's gone from 9th to 5th, which is certainly something on the net worth chart. Also, I feel like First Approacher is still doing a good job of playing this. They picked up a gem on the Spirit Breaker. They have fantastic map vision. When we compare their map vision to First Approacher's to Mineski, First Approacher has a much better idea of what's going on all over their map, and so they should feel safer farming, which is why I think they still have a net. You can see they're constantly at a net worth lead. There's just more places for them to farm. Yeah, they don't have vision of him.
Invisibility!
Let's see, will he take the wrong or the right turn up the river? And they go the wrong way. They will then go the right way. Oh, he has a remnant pretty far back. Oh goodness, he remnants to that remnant! Maybe a big take. Do they have anything? No, the Cyclone is off the mark again for Invoker. That must be frustrating. I think he was worried if he didn't throw it blind, he wouldn't get there in time, but as you saw, one step forwards and he knew where the Ember was. Yeah. Okay, you're the Shadow Fiend. You picked up a Butterfly. It feels fantastic because you're now forcing Gyro to go in MKB. After your Butterfly, Deso, what do you finish up your Satanic? What? Not Deso, Daedalus. Finish up your Satanic. What are you doing when you're this fat stacked Shadow Fiend? Could be. Are we sure it's an AC and not a Lotus Orb? It's Tusks. Okay. I also have to say, okay, if I hate it. Oh yeah. Considering he has no Midas or anything, I really expected him to go kind of the offlane Midas Tusk build, but he is 4, 3, and 6 and farming up a Storm. Okay, I don't know how much you've seen this, but Lotus Orbs, a lot of teams will pick it up even though the other team has a Spirit Breaker, and I think this is the worst thing you can ever do, because I don't know how much you've seen the like charge in to your own death. The Spirit Breaker. Okay, so the Spirit Breaker charges you, and then you charge the Spirit Breaker, but if the Spirit Breaker sees you with the Lotus Orb on you, because sometimes people just throw it actively, he charges you from base, it can put you, like, here, because of your positioning, and oh gosh, there's a Hex up, but I heard something get hexed. I think it was the Ember. Why Ember? I mean, he lost all his mana, but again, it's not a successful gank or anything, too much backup. Oh. Full AC on the Tusk, you're right, he did just finish it up. I mean, he doesn't have buyback, but I don't think he's that worried about it.
Dire's top tower.
Oh, the dust missed.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Jesse Vasha has to be careful, he may just go down to the Invoker here if Invoker feels like it. It's a risky play, but... No, he doesn't. But at the same time, this Aegis... Yeah. Bye-bye, little Lispy. Yeah. So I think first departure win out on all of those engagements, and Solar Crest is up on Dazzle. Lots of ways to try to keep Miracle alive in these fights despite the AC. So yeah. Yeah. And oh. And they're gonna see if they can do anything. It's really rough, as you said, because it feels like you have to kill these supports, but what you're gonna have facing you is always the gyrocopter. Gonna make sure Miracle is very far forwards for his team, and then they can shallow grave him. Just feels like a little bit too much. Here come. No. Oh.
Radiant's middle
They get some nice damage. They're gonna get a really good snowball. Warriors punch. They immediately take out the Venge. That's one support down, but Miracle is still hitting like a truck. That's your AC carried down. There's also a cooldown gonna hit again. People being slowed up. Cuckoo can't do anything. He manages to get the first life down, and now Cal retreating. This is a really bad spot. Will Requiem Souls just blow up in his face? Immediate BKB, so he cancels it. But Raging Potato, let's see if Bimbo can do anything. This might have just stalled out the push. Do they have any sort of follow-up? Without Tusk, it feels like they have no way to catch. So successful holds get the Aegis. They do lose one. Yeah. Yeah. MKB is up on Miracle. Do you eventually remove your Sanj and Yasha for something bigger, or do you just say, no, I'm 6 slotted, I'll get bots? Yeah. It's a good amount of what it does, gives you a bit of move speed. He actually gets the Shadow Fiend here, but no follow-up. A little bit surprised he didn't force stuff earlier. Searing Chain's gonna latch, there's a charge coming up, another strike onto- oh, okay, that cancelled it. He got out of range. I was hoping for one of those, you know, max range nether strikes and weirdness. So, another thing to mention is Ember Spirit does have the full Daedalus up. He did buy out for that, so he has to be careful, but full Daedalus A is pushing top lane. A Blast is unfortunately gonna miss, but it's a big one. So... I had been monitoring it, yeah. He was like, about 10 minutes ago, he was 3/4 of the way. You know how it is farming on an A. So he will... Well, they already have. They've got the Searing Chain, a Sleight of Fist coming out. They have a little bit of a piggy. What are they going to do? He's in the snowball saving him, but you're not going to snowball it anyway. Nice cooldown coming up. They need Bio to stay alive because of the AC, but the BKB's come out. Miracle Man fighting up Bimbo, and there's too much lockdown for him. I don't think he has buyback. They have 2 deaths with no buyback. A nice AA blast with more Sleight of Fist. This could get certainly some kills in the back line. And they actually use the Shallow Grave on Kai. I think maybe a bit of a mistake. They're going to go down. Searing Chains again. Oh, Sleight of Fist Searing Chains going to help them out. A Miracle, he may just pop here. AA gets 2. Miracle's gonna fall as well. Sleight of Fist again, and this is disastrous for them. Gem explodes out of someone. They smoke up to move faster to catch up. I love that play. I don't think they'll get it though with the Ice Wall. Can he get a Sleight of Fist of Dreams? No, they turn the wrong way. Oh. What do you mean to pick up the gem? They just wanted to like sneakily get it? Oh yes. we've all been- oh, you mean he used it to get the slot? Now I understand. I was like, at first I was like, how does smoking help you pick up the gem? Yeah, no, I've done that. It's like you're like, oh, I have this mango, but whatever, I need something that's on the ground. So, but I think another fantastic hold from Mineski, and while they lost the Shadow Fiend, and yes, they lost the Tusk, they saved Ember Spirit. He is suddenly 4th. Like, I can't emphasize this enough. He had a disastrous start. He has a Daedalus. I think he has buyback almost. A little bit more gold needed for buyback. And then he can farm up. He can go an MKB. He can kind of go whatever he wants. Probably needs an MKB as well. Even though Cleave ignores evasion, if Gyra's the only one left, you don't want to be missing on him. Well, although that's not true. Yeah. Yeah, you think Lincoln's is enough against all of the stuff also coming out of Venge? And your first departure, they've just smoked up. I like this play. It feels like their timing window is... oh yeah, never mind. It may have been right on the ward. But the rotations from Mineski, maybe not as scared. But your first departure, you're looking for a smoke gank. I think that makes sense. What else are you going to do to get back in this game? Because it feels like your timing window is closing rapidly. No, they have one, it just came off, I think. So...
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah. They also have a spare cheese on the bench, who can pass that, of course, off to Miracle or Invoker. Looking hard to pass it to Miracle, though, because, of course, he wants the Aegis this time, but is 6-slotted. Who else can take it, though? It feels like you have to give it to Miracle, because nobody else is really the right clicker who can sit up on high ground attacking the tower. So, first departure, it feels like, as you said, they really need map control. They need a pick to actually work out. They have another smoke in stock, and nope, she doesn't have any more on her. I think Mineski is in a position where they can just hold here. They're doing the exact right thing. They're just waiting until they pick off a few of first departure's heroes in a push, and then they take it from themselves. AA. Oh goodness, Invoker might find you. You went the wrong way. AA's throwing out an Ice Blast to get vision, but that actually just told Invoker where you are. And Jules, he is in the danger zone. He just doesn't know it. Invoker completely whiffing on where he's going. So Jules out of the danger zone. This is a really weird play. And I think Invoker, yeah, he's 3-1-15, but as we said, feeling like he's not maybe getting these key kills he needs.
Double damage. Quick sprint. I'll take that.
Yeah. Okay, so you're a super rich Tusk. I have no idea what you go after these items. I'm much more used to seeing the poor Tusk who maybe gets a Glimmer Cape. You could build up, your team still doesn't have a medallion, I think. So you still think Lotus Orb. It doesn't remove Hex. I thought it was a soft a normal D-spell. Okay. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that, and don't worry, chat will tell us. They will tell us if we're wrong. Okay, so I like the Lotus Orb. I'm still wary of someone getting charged out of position. Hopefully we see that interaction. It is hilarious. And Shadow Fiend is going the Daedalus. So he's gonna eventually get bots. Probably gonna wait for buyback just because of the precarious position they are in. And yeah. Yeah, Glimmer doesn't feel like it's worth it at this point in the game. Maybe... Oh goodness, we have an engagement going down. Let's see if they can catch... Oh, he blinks! Oh no, that was the swap. Okay, I was like, how did you get over there? And then saw Libby dying. And Cal actually still really nearby. Do they have any sort of follow-up? Io, what are you doing, Io? He's gonna Glimmer Cape up. He's turned into a little bit of a piggy. There's dust. They're sacking him. I think they could have fought this on Mineski. But Mineski, no interest in fighting. Here comes an AA blast from way downtown. It's not going to hit anybody, and it's not going to hit anybody with the Frostblade procs. They do manage to get the chain. Vashi is still alive. Did he buy back there? Or did he tether over? He tethered over. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of...
Regeneration.
Yeah, it's kind of really interesting, the AA build, because I am one of those who prefers a Octarine, but there's kind of two styles of AA play. There's the you stay really far away to get off a big AA blast, or you be in the team fight, like you said, you have a Glimmer Cape, you have a Force Stop, you have other things to help, and it's really hard, I think, to manage that, because you need to hit the AA blast on key heroes, which sometimes does mean you're away from the fight, but then there's 30 seconds where your AA blast, or 40 seconds, 30 seconds-ish once you get to the team fight where it's on cooldown. So, managing...
Dark light.
AA does have a blast, he has to use it now. Otherwise I think they don't know about it, and there it is, there comes the AA blast. I don't know if First Departure will see this. Oh, he actually blows it a little bit back, and it's gonna hit Frostbite on a lot of them, but this fight I don't think is gonna be favorable for Mineski if they go in. There's the Aegis, Gyrocopter does pick it up, does drop that, okay. That's a life choice. Yeah. Okay, apparently it does remove Hex. I am wrong, chat did tell me, so you're right. I thought it was a normal. Yeah, I shouldn't speak on these things. I know it dispels a lot of things, but I didn't know if it, removed Hex, so... Oh gosh, they're gonna kill his Miracle, are you kidding? He's going down even with the Shallow Grave, he's got the Frostbite on him, they don't have anything to save him, and that's an Aghanim's upgrade. So that is Aegis used for nothing, and now this team fight looking very much in Mineski's favor, and also just in case folks hadn't seen Mineski, they got buybacks on their cores. There are 4 on First Departure as well. But gosh, Lubby almost going down to just an AA blast. He is low on that. Oh gosh, we've got the Walrus Punch coming in onto Miracle, as you said. He does have the cheese, but oh gosh, there's AA stuff on him. He's getting a Shallow Grave as well. SF is not going to take any damage, but the bashes, and he gets another struck. He's killing off Cal before he can bloody do anything. He's in the snowball, he's saved. There's going to be a nice sleight of fist, and now Miracle hit it by the AA blast again. BKB is not going to save you if you get low from shattering. A relocate off to the side, beautiful positioning. SF, he kills off Miracle, and now this is their time for Mineski. They can push. They're going to kill off both of these supports. There are Glimmer Capes, but where is the dust coming out? They don't even need it. They got Remnants, they got Sleight of Fist. That's 1. That's 2. And I'm pretty sure Mineski just won this game. Now, there are tier 2s for them to work through, and we have a lot of buybacks, you can see, on First Departure, but as you said, they needed to get the racks in the next 20 seconds, and they did not. That was a...
Dire's middle tower is under
That was a 7k gold fight. 7k swing for Mineski. Via buybacks, they are now in the lead when it comes to net worth. Experience has been even for most of this game, and I think they're in great position to take this tower. What do you just lost a team fight? Yeah, maybe you've got BKBs on cooldown for Mineski? Like...
Polar in his
Yeah.
prime.
Dire's bottom tower is under
I thought they were going to lose the tier 3. I thought for sure tier 3 was going down, so... Yeah. Yeah. He just picked that up, that blink, because he had 4k gold. Yeah. Invoker's gone Refresher. I just want to quickly go over some items because we've had a lot of action. We all 54 minutes in, you know, so people are getting stacked, to say the least. Invoker Refresher, we've been talking about how he has trouble hitting spells. This will give him a lot more utility in team fights. Is it enough? Yeah. So... Oh goodness, yeah, he may just go down, and that's a gem as well. He blew it out. Okay, 2 bad things. He blew it out of Lincoln's. He drops a gem. Happens to the best of us. Yeah. He maybe didn't think they were all there. There's been a lot of plays where first departure has not been all there. And they don't have a way to get the Ember back. I'm not quite sure if first departure knows he bought out, but they may have checked his inventory and seen 2 new items and thought, hey, they don't. Mineski. Yeah. Yeah. So they're gonna Alacrity up Miracle. Oh, they swap out actually Raging Potato. He's taking so much damage as a piggy. Snowball in to save him. He can pop the BKB now, but maybe it's a little too late. A-Blast only hits on Miracle and Cal. He might go down from the auto attacks. Cyclone not doing enough damage. Io goes down though, and Cal, they need to do a few more auto attacks. There's the Shallow Grave. The tower's taking a lot of damage. Victor is deep in their base. Raging Potato is gonna go down. He does have buyback, as does the Io, but they're already dead. They need something else. They picked up Spirit Breaker, but is it enough? Ryo goes in with a Walrus Punch. He needs to get back. He's gonna go down. Snowball saving his life, but it's just delaying the inevitable. He's snowballing forward. Surely he does actually get off a beautiful stun, but he can't escape even with a Shadow Blade. They have a gem. Requiem of Souls pops out. Actually, Miracle might go down. They need a few more auto attacks. The Shallow Grave comes out. What is going on here? They've got another tier 3 from themselves on first departure, and like you said, maybe the best team fight they could have had. Miracle don't have enough auto attacks. Can they catch anybody else on these back lines? They're also going to use the AA Blast. Let's see if they can catch someone. They managed to do so, but oh, Fixer looking like he's getting out with the Ghost Walk, and
Invisibility.
but it was fantastic. It put a lot of heroes back. It put buybacks on cooldowns for a lot of cores. We've only got buybacks on first departure now, and they lost a lot of gold holding that from Mineski. It was not a favorable hold. So
A gift from the goddess.
yeah. Yeah, can we discuss how Miracle is like 8,000 net worth ahead of the next dude? Like, I think he is, isn't he also 8,000 matchmaking points? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was told that it was either Ryo or Miracle was telling me to say their name as not 8,000 matchmaking points when I was asking to double check pronunciation. Yeah. Well, that's always helpful. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't get them confused. Their names, are they actually spelled exactly the same, or are they slightly different? Yeah, no. Yeah, there's 3, I've heard. You're like, wow, this guy plays on all the servers. He's good with no ping no matter what. Either way, getting back. Yeah, and I don't know if they'll catch someone here. Invoker's trying to do the sneaky Invoker plays. If they pick up both supports here, I actually think they can have a good go of it. Checking out buyback status. Let's see. Oh gosh, here comes the blink in the snowball. Libby, he wants to get out of there, but he's a little bit all the ice shells blocking them both off. Here comes Cal with the BKB. Do they have enough DPS? And where is the Gyrocopter? Force up the high ground. The relocate over to the side. Here comes Miracle. Not 8,000 matchmaking points, and he has a BKB. Nice little tornado coming out. Can Jules get off anything? And it looks like Raging Potato taking a lot of damage. Pops the Satanic, but he's a piggy. You can't heal up. There is Sleight of Fist, but that is already a dead Shadow Fiend. And it looks like that they've lost this fight on Mineski. Where is Ember Spirit? He's just off to the top side. He doesn't want to be involved. And if they've lost the Shadow Fiend, they're all TPing out to try and get back to base. That guy doesn't have buyback. I feel like they need to push out a lane right away, but they've all expended their TPs on Mineski. Have you looked at the net worth graph lately? Just give that a pull up. Yeah. No, they should know. He bought back on them, but as you said, it might just be they think they can get both because his cooldown's so long. Yeah. We stay as they almost go down to bloody Abe. Lost Cal will be fine. He's tanky. Oh yeah, I'm...
Shadow
Sean has fallen to the dire.
Yeah. Yeah, that always seems nice. Yep. And say maybe you catch the Ember Spirit out of position after his link in this pop. He actually remnants back already. I was a little bit surprised he didn't try to push for longer, but feeling like he has to. Oh gosh, they're losing a ranged Rax to Miracle. They don't manage to make the Searing Chains latch. He did go for them. And this might be a melee Rax as well. While they can defend against Megas on Mineski, it's not what you... Sorry, against Super Creeps in one lane. It's not exactly ideal. Miracle, he doesn't have the Aegis this time. There's gonna be an Ice Blast on him. The swap from Lobby. Beautiful swap. Do they have a Sleight of Fist to come in and punish them though? Oh, he's way out of position. That's gonna get off his Flame Guard, as well as a nice big disarm coming out. Doesn't manage to hit him though. And now Miracle's just BK beat up. They've lost their Rax. At first support is just gonna back out. Yeah, and they... Yeah, where has the gem gone? There were definitely 2 gems in this game. I know AA bought one. He bought one for himself. That means the other must be in base or on the courier? Or in base and on the... It's on... Yeah. Now this means that they do that swap again, getting him out of the AA blast. I don't know if they have a way to kill Miracle. Yeah. So, also, it feels like the relocate, which I was expecting to do a bit more, just because, you know, you can get relocate ganks. Because Mineski's been behind most of this game, it doesn't seem to have much of an effect. Is that something they can still try for here? Relocate, bring the SF, try to pick off one of the supports? If you kill off the Dazzle, you win the game. Feels like. And they're... Yeah, and Invoker will back up. Yeah, Invoker's gonna back up. I think both sides are a little bit scared of this dewarding action. Oh gosh, he blunk in. Where is Invoker? Thinking about... Oh, he catches him? Because Ember, of course, is the one with the gem these days. He does a really weird Cyclone, but now Ember... Okay, he gets back. Yeah, and it's something where you do have an Ember Spirit, you have Battle Fury and so on, but this is not your ideal fighting position, right? You don't want to be 2 racks down. Unfortunate, because it was a double catapult, but they will wait. Yeah, the courier will scout it. It's not pinged. Oh, nice Cyclone comes out. Oh, and they have the swap out because he used the Lincoln from somebody else, and that's just already a dead Ember! He has buyback, but he has to use it almost immediately. This team fight going disastrously already for Mineski. The sun counted the Miracle. There's gonna be an AA blast. He can't pop that Satanic, but he's taking barely any damage. They need someone to come in and hit him. Where is the Sleight of Fist? Ember is still not back in the fight. Finally, there's a Sleight of Fist coming out, but now it's Raging Potato, and he doesn't have buyback. IO trying to charge him up, and as you said, there's the relocate off to the side. Morris Punch. Cal is still not dead with the Shallow Grave. They're gonna be relocated back in a second. Fixer, what are you doing? Cal, he eats the cheese. Now they have to look up Miracle again. Raging Potato is back up to full health. They have to somehow kill Miracle. No, but it's the Requiem of Souls. He can't get the charge off because he keeps getting bloody stunned. He's gonna finally get it off now. Sleight of Fist doing enough damage. Miracle looks to be going down. They get the Dazzle, and this is the finally Mineski. Maybe the team fight they need, but Gyro kills 2. He's dead. He has buyback. They're gonna kill off poor little Luffy, and finally Fixers go down. They get a gem for themselves. It's a 5-man team wipe, but there are 2 buybacks on big heroes, and the Ember has bought out. And Shadow Fiend, I don't know even how he stayed alive there. You want to break it down for me? Because I thought he was a goner. But he relocated him like 5 steps to the right. It didn't... I was like... No. Why not both? Yeah. Yeah. Jesse Vosh confirmed good Dota player, in case people were wondering. So now Ember Spirit, what do you buy out here? Do you just finally go bots? Or are you looking for another damage item, second Daedalus? Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. There's gonna be Avenge coming in. Don't think she can do too much. Oh yeah, give him that scary wave of terror. And he gets a tier 3 again, as we said. They didn't force buybacks or anything, so I think Mineski, just like the last time they got out of their base, not taking enough for themselves. Also, folks, I wanna... Oh, goodness. What is he doing? Why is he in there? He took the range racks, but oh gosh, where is the IO to save his life? And Raging Potato is gonna go down. This is no buyback, isn't it? No, he does have buyback. Never mind. Oh. And he immediately bought back. I don't think the immediate buyback was right there. I think you have to wait until they get into position. Now they'll just wait a little bit. Ah, for next team fight. Yeah, that is one way to look at it. And we've got to have some new items coming out here that I've missed. Invoker, he is still rocking. It's just 6k gold, casually. I don't even know what you go when you're this big on Invoker. Like, Octarine? Or BKB? Yeah. I don't know, I don't think BKB is fantastic here, as we already talked about it a bit, but yeah, maybe Octarine. Oh, also... Yeah. Fun fact on the Cyclone, I know I call the tornado that comes out of Invoker Cyclone. I believe the debuff it applies is called Cyclone. It's a silly, silly spell. Even though it's called a tornado. What actually is applied is like a cyclone debuff. It's something weird. So that's my excuse. And also that I grew up where there were cyclones and not tornadoes. So. No, oh yeah, it might be the same tooltip buff, that's why, maybe. But yeah, it definitely has really weird stuff, like some of these tooltip debuffs. I don't know if you've ever seen the Burning Spears one from Husker, but it just says, "You are on fire" in capital letters. And I was like, whoa. Yeah, I mean, it's good. Now I know I'm on fire. It's fantastic. Let's talk about, Abyssal Blade on Gyro. And we're at that time again, kids. So I like it. He doesn't himself have a way to pop the Lincolns super easily because the rocket has to hit before the Lincolns is popped, but, you know, he can rely on his team to pop that Lincolns on the Ember, and then he is locked down for years in that Abyssal Blade. Also, even though it's only 10% range chance of bash, I've seen it before. With how fast Miracle will be hitting with the Moonshot, with the Alacrity. 10% range chance, you're getting bashes. Yeah. Yeah, and also, even though he has the MKB's stun is, first of all, puny and it's magical, so people can still, like, BKB out, TP out on you. No. He's not buying wards. He's a carry, come on. You don't get to not 800... Yeah, but you don't get to not 8,000 matchmaking points by buying wards for your team. Come on. Yeah. Exactly. So anyway. Yeah, we are... Speaking of that, just to refresh folks who maybe are new to the stream, we're in the upper bracket of the Summit qualifiers. There are, I believe, you have to win 2 more from here. You have to win this match and then the next, and then I think qualify for the Summit, but it is It's a long road. I could be wrong. It could be 3 matches. They're just gonna lose all of their outer towers here for Mineski. Like the Racks almost did in their bottom tower. Okay, as much as they don't feel confident without the Aegis, this is fantastic for Mineski. Their buybacks are coming off of cooldown. And it's a super long Roche. Yeah, but he might be able to hold it just because of how long this Roche is. He'll only have 2 minutes once the Roshan is picked up. So... oh. Yeah. Not so sure. He's buying Octarine. What else have we missed? Okay, what is up with this Shadow Blade? We have 2 Shadow Blades. Oh no, he actually got rid of his on the Tusk. He had his Shadow Blades gone. I like it. He has picked up the Vlads. I moused on the Daedalus. Holy cannoli, when did that pop in there? Huge? Yeah. Let's... no, he's lower, but he's like, he's basically the same. Like, considering he was an offlane Tusk, he's huge.
Roshan has fallen.
Oh my gosh. So, there's a Roche. Goes, Gyrocopter, does he have any of the things? This is also the worst. I drank... yeah. I drank like 3 cups of tea to prep for this match. Didn't think it would be 72 minutes long. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh, I will prepare my mind and body in between games, but before that, we're gonna have a push. Ember Spirit, of course, has a Remnant up. He Remnants to it. Let's see what they can do. Ember, it doesn't feel like has gotten a damage item in ages. He's saving for buyback, but I think he needs another crit, and he wants to have that gem to see people, but I don't know. Oh gosh, Ryo is gonna get worse when he doesn't get the crit, but Miracle, he has the debuff on him. He may go down if they're not careful. He pops his BKB so he won't take frostbite damage, and suddenly first departure repelled. What is our timing on those buybacks? I mean, I'm putting buybacks on the screen because I care way more about that than net worth right now. And we have a tower that's in the danger zone. 58, 57, 56 seconds on that SF buyback. He is getting very close to, again, another good team fight for Mineski. And while they do have mid pushing in, they're fighting in their base, so their buyback's so much more powerful than first departures. And what are these Forge Creeps even doing? Oh, they popped the Lincolns. Yeah, they fed him the cheese. He's gonna get Warriors punched up again. That one was a crit. I didn't see for how much, but Miracle, even though he's tanky his old get up, 3k health, lost a good chunk of health, and now he's taking another A loss. He's just gonna go down, nothing to save him here. Miracle's about to go down, the relocate out to save them, but they've lost their damage dealer. They can't take Rax here, and the Searing Chains, Sleight of Fist doing quite a lot of damage. Can Ember get anybody else? People running away from him. He does have a gem. He gets the Searing Chains off. Cal probably gonna take a bunch of photo attacks. He does have a charge away though, and he's just gonna walk it off, but I think they have to push here on Mineski. They have to force a buyback.
Illusion.
Yeah. And Shadowfiend actually bought something. I have no idea what. Does he have bots in his stash? But they're not on him? What? He already had, yeah, I mean, he already had the Satanic, he's had the Scotty, maybe he didn't have the Scotty and we're on drugs? We'll go with that, we're on drugs. No, I'm pretty sure he had the Scotty. He, of course, you can't rebuy BKB as much as some people think, so, yeah. Anyway, living in the danger zone, and they don't actually get any damage on that melee Rax and don't force a buyback, and I think we're just sitting here waiting for another Roshan, so stealing my body and mind for that. It's at the point where both teams super even. Whoever blinks first, it feels like, loses their base. Okay. You're a Tusk, right? You can maybe pick up Guardian Greaves or something because your Shadow Fiend has ditched his mech. you probably want bots instead though. Do you build another Daedalus? Because did you see what the last one did to Miracle? Like, Miracle has 3k health. He did like a 900 crit. That's like not negligible on 3k health. No.
Well-gotten gains.
At the same time, Invoker isn't there. Invoker doesn't have bots. And are they gonna catch someone with that Searing Chains? They do manage to get Lobby. This is a small pick-off, but it's still something. Oh, they actually used the Shallow Grave on him. Maybe they can catch somebody else. They've got him out. Oh, wherever the people are wrapping around, there's a BK beat up Cal. There's gonna be a tornado. Invoker is here, but now, can they do anything? Ember Spirit getting out of there. They need more damage though. Raging Potato, Bimbo does get one, and they're gonna put him in the snowball again, saving him even though he was low. He's still getting pretty low, but there is the Satanic and Io tethering up to Bimbo, keeping him alive. Miracle's going down again. Victor does use that refresher. Oh, and where are people? They're up in the air. We see a deafening blast, but they've killed off Miracle again. They have to force 5x here. Go down mid lane, they get Fixer. And this could just be it. Yeah, definitely. Okay, also this Ember Spirit, I feel like he needs bots. He needs another Daedalus. I'm really surprised he's been sitting on these items for so long. Okay, wasn't expecting that. That was a life choice. This could just lose them the game. You give a Gyro a free one of these, you're out.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
I mean, an Ancient Apparition had the Lincolns for him as well. That's what he ended up building with that ultimate orb. We thought it would be a sheep. Invoker has bought back. Creeps are all dead. That's what a, oh gosh, where? Okay, he blunked backwards. For a second, I thought the Ember Spirit blunk forwards, and I was like, what are you doing with your life? Giving it away. Shadow Fiend, he does have BKB and Satanic Hop. He's getting Nether Struck. He can pop BKB, but he's turned into a little bit of a piggy. He's not being saved by anyone. Where is the top savior? And that is a dead Raging Potato. And now Cal, he is looking for more. He has turned himself invisible. That's a very dead Io, and I don't know what happened here.
Run you down. School given.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I want to ask them if I'm allowed for a bathroom break, but probably not. Oh. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, how do you feel about an 80-minute game in this first set? So for me, the first games I got of C, which was I got to cast, I think, Mineski playing up against Space Creators. It was a like 24-minute game and then a 40-minute game. So I didn't know. I was uninitiated into Pinoy Dota. So what I have to say though, I've heard that Mineski used to be famous for having a rough time late game kind of throwing, and they've been playing, I think, really fantastic. They've taken some bad team fights, that happens, right? That happens to every team. But I would have to say overall, Mineski playing really well in this set. Yeah. So yeah. Oh yeah, a lot of people playing well on both teams. I have to say a lot of, I think his name is Luffy. Sorry, I was pulling up net worth and so on. This Venge, his swaps have been fantastic. A lot of the time saving Miracle. I mean, of course, Miracle's a very good player. We can see from his net worth that he knows what he's doing in Dota. But Lubby, sorry, also saving him a lot. So, yeah. Yeah. So. You don't love this invoker. What do you exactly mean? Do you just mean he needs to hit spells more, or are there specific combos you were looking forward to that you think will have great game impact? Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that is this game, folks. Okay, how do you see this ending? What are we? That's your prediction, even with Ember Spirit Rapier? Yeah. So, you really need the RNG for the crits to work out for everybody on this team, and we got a lot of Daedaluses. I don't know if I've seen a team with this many Daedaluses as Mineski has. Yeah. Wait, what hero goes 3 Daedaluses? Oh yeah, okay, that's valid. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I could have gone to the bathroom in this pause. I'm just training. Let's... Oh yeah, we're setting our goals a little bit lower. For folks who are just tuning in, I'm a newer caster. I would love your feedback on how to get better. You can find me on all of the resources at Llama Down Under. Give me your feedback. But basically, I aim for TI 27 to be realistic, you know? Then you'll be impressed if you make it. So restarting the computer, apparently, folks. And yeah, both teams. Momentum. Yeah. Yeah, no, 100%, I agree. I was in a game last night where there was a pause as a team was on the high ground, taking the racks. And everything... No, it was like someone DC'd, and then it paused, but yeah, it was like, it was rough, so... Yeah, let's see if we've missed anything interesting. Our gems have been flying around. They've still got one on Ancient Apparition, although I do believe I may have just lost one to the Dazzle, or Dazzle may have picked one up. So, we should look at effigies. That's what else we do during pauses, you know? 1 second, gotta check that everything's okay in OBS, so let's take... I'm just actually gonna look at Dazzle set. It kind of freaks me out for some reason, this Dazzle set. Are they all gone? Oh my gosh, this is shameful, Mineski! People tweet at Mineski and tell them off, or Facebook page them. They need, how are we meant to do anything during a pause if they have no effigies? Ugh. Horrible. Okay, let's look at First Depart to see if they have anything better. They have Brofist. I like that. Yeah. Wait, what do you... Oh my gosh, that's actually your effigy comment cheating. Like, what has this world come to? I thought Epeen was just about MMR. What do you want about now? Oh, we're almost ready. I gotta get back into it instead of looking at this. What does do knee mean? This fixers is I believe I can fly do knee. I don't know what that means. Chat will tell me, I'm sure. I can't actually read chat when I'm casting though, so, you know, I'm never gonna know. I can read one other language poorly because I took it in high school, but it's French, so it's like English. So you basically just look at the words and you're like, yeah, close enough. It works out. French and English, close. Oh, that's... Oh gosh, here comes the high ground push. Let's see what they can do. I got buybacks at the ready. They have 5 buybacks on Mineski. They do have 2 dead heroes, but if they want, they can get it, and they are looking to go in bottom. Here comes the Gyrocopter Miracle. I don't know if that's the right place. It's gonna take a look. There's a swap out from Lobby, and nobody gets hit by the Ice Blast. This is actually really awful for Mineski. Can they do anything here? They can't stop Miracle. He's just counting on their rack. They pop it. They want to save this buyback. Oh gosh, but this may cost them the game. Oh, and they catch out Miracle. Is he gonna pop? No, nothing going on him now. rYo is turned into a little bit of a piggy. They're forcing deep on the shadow, on the Spirit Breaker. Do they have anything else? How is this not a ranged Rax dead? Like, I can't believe they just held there. Odd. Yeah, rYo, he has the snowball. Flexor, he does full stop away. He must be getting up. Oh, it's a Glimmer Cape instead. He doesn't have Ghost Walk on cooldown. Where's the gem? It's not on rYo, and they're still pushing them backwards. And they held out. So Shadow Fiend double. Actually, he didn't. Wasn't it? No, it was available. So Shadow Fiend buyback lives to buy back another day. Yeah. Oh. Sorry. Do you see what Gyro just purchased up? Yep. So double BKB, more importantly, double Abyssal Blade. I don't know what you, like, you have to have the courier with you. Do you just swap out your shoes? Because you have to have this item on you when you fight. Oh, we have 2 couriers. We have 2 couriers. That's what they're doing.
I'll take that.
Oh, Shadow Fiend just... Yeah. Does that give you souls? Does that give you souls when you destroy items? Okay, I was thinking, because he's not at max souls, I was like, maybe that's the strat. He's like, couldn't find creeps, guys. Yeah, no, you're right, it wouldn't, because you just, no, and you'd start your game. It's totally worth it to start with souls and just killing off GG branches. Or like clarities or something. So yeah, you have to be right. There's no way it could give you souls. It would be broken. Sorry, this is what happens when we're 81 minutes in. We talk about crazy shit. Nice big AA blast. I feel like this AA needs an Octarine. He's rich right now. He can't fully buy it, but he could get a good amount of it with his surplus gold. No! He needs buyback. You're an AA. What if you don't Ice Blast? Your team yells at you.
Flames rush forth.
I don't know. The one, you know, the moment you buy out is the moment they're like, hey, a Blunk right next to you, AA. You don't think that's the pick? Think of the Lincoln's uptime with the Octarine. Never mind, it's 100% up. Oh, I'm not a snob. Wait. Does it reduce the Lincoln's cooldown? How does this work? I would actually totally do it for that. Oh no, of course, yeah, it's 100% full the Ice Blast, but the fact that it also gives you Lincolns, I think is like, this Ember. Okay, yeah, I agree. Can you double Lincolns with Refresher too? Okay, I just didn't know how that works. You know how some items, if you pop them again, it's like, no, shit, cooldown. Yeah. Okay. So we've got to push. That's what I was asking, because I was like, pretty sure it has to, like, return to you. They're going for a top lane push. I'm a little bit surprised by that. I feel like going down mid, taking tier 4s is the easier route, but of course you have to kill off the entire enemy team if you're Mineski for this to work, so... Yeah. Oh, we've got a charge coming in. It looks like there's going to be a team fight. They're going on the Aya. Where's another strike? There's also going to be a wave of terror, but he's invisible. Cal is falling. Now the Invoker, is he going to follow this Roshan? It is pretty low, but at the same time, Io has to chill all the way in the back. Roshan, don't notice me, he's saying. And there's going to be an A block of Dreams. Miracle not swapped out, even though he's got MKB. There is a refresher pop. He could MKB again. He gets swapped over to the high ground. They managed to kill off the Tusk. What's happening to SF? Raging Potato goes down. There's a Searing Chains, but it's not enough damage. He needs another Slide of Fist. What is AA doing? They go back in. I don't even know who's bought back. Benj appears to have bought back. SF buys back. Everybody's buying back. Who can bloody buy back? And this is going to be an Aegis in favor of who on earth even picks it up because of slots. Oh my god, it's just going to chill on the ground. Ancient Apparition is holding the Aegis. There are 2 gems looking like eyes. Yeah. Yeah, and I think the AA just stole them. Oh, Shadow Fiend is gonna get not more souls! They just ignore the boss on the ground, actually, completely. There were also 2 gems. I don't know, the courier. Okay, the courier is retrieving the 2 gems. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Does it even matter with how much gold he has? We're going right over to the buyback status, folks, because this game is too intense. They are losing a tower. They're going to be losing a melee Rax here. Will they just rotate middle and get that one? No, they want the full set bottom. Now they can go middle. They will finally be up a Rax for Mineski after... for 84 minutes. I think they've been behind in racks for 40 of those minutes. Oh, and if they catch out Miracle here, he doesn't have the refresher, so just 1 BKB. Cuckoo looking like he wants to go. Miracle, when are you going to pop that BKB? He has to be very careful here. Ryo is just trying to get close. There is the Abyssal, but Miracle is taking too much damage. There's the Walrus Punch. He buys back, but this might be GG. He does have BKB. There's a Tornado coming out. Oh gosh, can I click on it? See, oh damn, it says Tornado. I thought it said Cyclone. I was a big fat liar. There's a relocate. He's gonna be fine. Oh gosh, they might do something to Cal, but no! It's Aegis AA! He's going down! This is like the saddest thing I've ever seen. Yeah. No, maybe AA! Can you escape, little AA, man? He's up on the high ground. He just needs to get down. He's bashed down. Run, AA! Duel! Run! No, he's trying to fight! What are you doing, AA? You have so much to live for! He's going down here, though. It looks like he's taking a lot of damage. He doesn't have a way out. Full stop in 6, but it'll be too late. Too many auto attacks, it feels like. And yeah, he tried to kill off Cal there, but I think that was very ambitious. No, I mean, he got the guy on the high ground. Maybe he just runs away. He lives a happy life, even though Invoker has positioning. You know, it happens. There's gems sadly sitting on the ground. So I don't know what to say off that fight. We got a Moonshot coming out on the courier to probably the Ember. I'm not even sure. I can actually click on the item and tell, but that would be the smart thing to do. No, it's Raging Potatoes. Bimbo going for... Yeah, and he is there buying back. They're going in. I don't know if they're going bottom, though. This range Rax was really low. They could even up the Rax situation. And they do. They go for it. He does get caught out. Where's the Walrus Punch? He doesn't manage to get it off on Ryo. Now AA taking a lot of damage. He can't dodge the AA blast and no more BKB. So he can't come back into this fight. It looks like they're down a Rax, but oh gosh, Ben, what are you doing? At least he was giving them the aura. He wanted to make sure they did less damage. So the Shadow Queen gonna stay back. Can they catch him? Yes, they do catch Fixes. Invoker, he's gonna be going down here. He's trying to run it off. He's trying to see what he can do. There is no Shadow Walk, and SF is being relocated in front of him, so Fixer is going down, even though he piggies up that SF. Relocate back, but they are in a great position. You can see Mineski drawing on the map. They want these tier 4s. They want them now. Ooh, it's a dragon. Oh my goodness. How many DDs have there been in this game? We are all in gaming, kids. Looking at buybacks, we have 2. Yeah. So, one more mistake. They're going for the megas. I'm really surprised you said they're going for the megas. AA has picked up the DD because, you know, AA, he is the real carry now after picking up that A, just using his buyback. I don't know if he has an item. He's going an Atos? AA went an Atos. I officially hate him. Although I can see a lot of people are getting away. And they've got range down. I've never seen an Atos this late though. I've never seen a 90-minute Atos, and they have the tornado effects going out onto Raging Potato. Miracle, he's gonna do so much damage. Raging Potato, you don't have buyback, but he's relocated just a little bit back. Can he use the Satanic though? If he comes in any bit closer, they have to wait till the flag cannon's down. All of the shots of flag cannon are down. AA Blast misses Miracle. Raging Potato is relocated back into the danger zone! Oh gosh, Jesse Basher, why did you take him there? That's 2 down immediately and a gem dropped! And I think there is upsetness on Bimbo with Jesse Basher.
Dire's middle tower is under
Or
attack.
Vash. Yeah. Oh, it was lag. So. Yep.
Dazzle!
This is actually ridiculous that they just did that. Like. Yep. That like could have been it. And unless Ember Spirit gets the crits of dreams, I don't think they're holding this. Their tier 4s are in danger. Do you think they have to go for the base race? I don't think they win the base race. For Mineski, yeah. Oh, he gets off quite a bit of damage, but doesn't hit the entire creep wave. He blinks away, and now, this is what we're talking about. Still 60 seconds on the SFIO at least coming back up, and we have buybacks. We're going over to the buybacks again. We have full stop people forwards. We have items dropped. Boots dropped again. Oh gosh, they immediately destroy the boots. What does the board back boots? Refresher orb dropped on the ground as well. Korea's gonna pick that up, but they have to be careful. Mineski can slide a fist to destroy items. Of course, you want to use it on the creep wave, and here comes a big one. Gonna be seeing a sleight of fist coming out. Can he get any sort of damage? He's put in a bad position. Walrus punch up on Miracle. A-Bolt's gonna hit him. No swap there. Heal's no longer gonna work, but Jesse Basha on that IO taking a lot of damage. He's a piggy. He might go down for a second time here. They need to buy 30 more seconds, and their tower is starting to go down. The first departure. Cal working in on it. It's going fast. Ruby taking quite a bit of damage. They managed to pick off Fixers. That's something he doesn't have buyback, but Miracle is still going ham with this Divine Rapier. And now, Ryo, yeah, he can satanic up. They need another A. How long will that cooldown took him? He did do the base race! Ah! We were paying attention to the wrong base! We're horrible people. I was saying I didn't think he won it, but they bought enough time and Ember Spirit base raced them and nobody noticed, including us. And I'm blaming that on my imminent need to go do bodily functions. We'll be getting into a second game. Once again, I am Llama Down Under. I've been joined by wonderful PQMZ. I say MZ, you don't say Z, do you? We're all from the from under the Commonwealth. Yeah. Oh, fine. Okay, PQMZ. That's what we're going with. Oh, you can have opinions. But once again, you don't have Twitter or anything, but he's going to be helping me out with quite a bit of casting coming up. So please, all give him your power, give him your energy. And once again, I'm Llama Down Under. I'm a newer caster. I would love your feedback on how to get better. And you can find me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook as Llama Down Under. And you can send me feedback in all of those places. So thank you. We'll be going to the splash screen, a few words from our sponsors, and then into second game, which is hopefully as epic as this one. Peace out, folks.